Corey Ellison and Lillian Hislop are the latest victims confirmed from the weekend's mass shooting. Hislop lived in the Wentworth area with her husband and was out for a walk when she was shot and killed. She's being remembered as a friendly person, very sociable. Corey Ellison being remembered as a thoughtful and kind person. Now, he lived in Truro, but was visiting his father in Portapique when he was killed. And joining us now is Tyler Blair. His father, Greg Blair, and his stepmother, Jamie Blair, are also victims in this tragedy. Tyler, thanks for joining us. Very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
When did you find out this news about your father?
Well, I was on Facebook that night. I think it was around 11:30 or 12, and I seen there's something going on down in Portapique of possible shooting and fires. So I tried calling my father and stepmother, no answers. So then after an hour of trying and calling family, I decided I'd convince myself they were just sleeping. So I went to sleep from 2 to 3:30 or so before the RCMP started to knock on my door. And as soon as I woke up to the loud thumps, I kind of just knew right then.
And this would have been Monday morning then?
Sunday morning.
So you tried to contact them Saturday night?
Yeah.
Got it.
I seen it going, like there's posts on Facebook of people that just lived in the area.
And
just stating that something serious was going on down there.
do you know how close your dad and your stepmom lived to the suspect's home?
He had a shop just across the road from them. And then he had a little trail connecting from his shop to his house. So they're fairly close, yes.
Do you remember if they had any run-ins? I don't know how often you spoke to your dad or to Jamie.
I mean, it's a public or a private community down there. So they're all in a little group, I guess to say. So they did have run-ins and have talked. They weren't friends by any means, but they did know each other.
Tell us a little bit about your dad and your stepmom.
My dad, he's a very hard worker. I worked for him, self-employed. Actually, a lot of my family works for him. My brother. Everybody that met my old man just loved him. He was about to turn 46 this week, and he acted like he was a 20-year-old partying with me and my friends all the time. But everybody just loved him. And my stepmother, she's been in my life for almost 20 years now. And she was amazing, became a second mother to me. And honestly, I just don't even have words on how great those two people were.
Are there plans for a service? I know that some of that is under restrictive measures because of COVID-19, but have you been able to plan for a service?
Yeah. Well, it's in the works now. We're going to have something very small, obviously, with family. And then, I don't know, maybe once everything clears up, we might have a little celebration that's bigger after the virus.
A GoFundMe page set up as well. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yep. A close friend of ours, Christine Toole, set that up for us, along with help of Lisa Smith. And it has just blown us away by the amount of support and donations we have received from all over Canada. And just, it's hard to believe. My brothers are having a hard time accepting it because they're always taught they like to work for everything they receive, so they don't understand it yet.
No, I'm sure it's hard sometimes to accept, but you got to remember Canadians want to try and help in any way they can, and for those who are further away, this is the way they figure that in some way they can maybe help, right?
Oh, absolutely, and I can't put into words how much we appreciate it all, and we'll definitely always remember this, and hopefully can return the favor someday to everybody.
Jamie and your dad also had two other little kids, I believe.
Yep, my two little brothers, they're 10 and 12. They're now in my care and living with me, and it will stay that way for as long as they're happy. And they seen a lot that night, but I'm amazed at how strong they're being.
They escaped?
They did. They hid in the house until he was gone, and then they took off to the neighbor's house and hid inside with their two little kids next door until the cops came.
Smart young men.
They are.
Tyler, thank you for sharing with us today. Good luck to you, sir. You know, we're all with you on this. We wish you so much support.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Take care, sir.
You too.